Pandit, Sip Karan, Sip Raji, Sip Chotwani, Sip Premchandji, Sip Samatma, Sip Kailash, Sip Bliss, Sip Bliko, Sip Parvatiyama, Sip Atmatray, Sip Anand Ki Khoj, Sip Yogini, Sip Sagai, Sip Chudanand, Sip Ranjana, Sip Krishna, Sip Vanita, Sip Swati, and the rest of you whom I cannot see. Welcome to the call. Today is an open day, Ask AiR. And I was just thinking that maybe we should think of having different days for different sessions. Maybe you all can suggest, like, on Friday we have a talk, on Sunday we have open session. Should we have a beginner session for people who are beginners? So this is just a thought that came to me, but on a Sunday is a chance for all of you to ask any question on spirituality. Tomorrow I am going to Calcutta to record a session with a lady called Jaya Kishori. I don't know if you all ever know Jaya Kishori. So she's a spiritual speaker. So I will be going there. Hopefully I will finish before 8 o'clock the recording, and we will have it 8 o'clock. I may be late by 5 or 10 minutes, but hopefully I'll be on time. So every time I'm working hard to get to a situation where we progress on the spiritual path. So let's start. Sunday is a day to ask all type of questions. So go ahead. Who wants to start? Any question on spirituality, life, death, God, religion, anything. We start with Raji and Ranjana. Yes.
Shivoham Guruji.
Shivoham, bolo.
How do we know that we have completely surrendered?
Just now I spoke to Samatma. I think Samatma just got my message. How do we know we have completely surrendered? First step, you know you have completely surrendered when you don't tell God what to do. You don't tell Sip, this is the problem you must solve, please. He knows better. You surrender, you know you have completely surrendered when you are in consciousness. The moment you are not in consciousness, then there's a big problem, because your mind is going to bombard you. And if the mind is going to continue to bombard you, then the problem, because you are caught in thought. So you can't surrender. So one mind is pulled in this direction. So when you know you're in complete surrender, when you're in Satchit Anand. But it's not easy. It's not easy to surrender because of the body, mind, ego. The senses of the body will pull us in one direction. The mind will pull another direction. Ego will pull another direction. How, Raji? How to surrender, Raji? Is it easy? It's not easy.
It is difficult. No, but as I thought acceptance and surrender, there is difference between both. Because I thought I am accepting, but I don't know whether I'm surrendering or not.
Raji, what is difference, Raji? Accept and surrender. What's the difference? You know?
Yes, acceptance is whatever comes. Suppose you plan something, it does not happen. Okay, that is God's wish. It is not happening.
No. Acceptance is accepting what is happening. And surrender is surrendering to what is going to happen. Accepting is whatever has happened. So something has happened. Oh, I'm not happy. Something went wrong. I'm unhappy. Why this happened, Sip? I'm not happy about it. But you accept. You accept. Kabul, 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 kabul. Kabul means accept. Surrender means living without fear. Living without any worry. Whatever will be, will be. You surrender to the divine will. What will unfold? Acceptance is of the past. Surrender is of the future. All right, are we clear? Clear of the difference?
Yes, clear. Thank you.
Thank you, Ranjana. Ranjana, Atmatray Krishna.
Shivoham, Guruji, and everyone else. Guruji, I'm currently reading your book, Shivoham.
Yeah.
So in that I have come across a line that now you don't pray to Shiva, but you pray through Shiva.
Correct.
So what is how you pray through Shiva?
So you normally, when you pray to Shiva, for example, how do you pray? You bow down to Shiva. Om Namah Shivaya. Correct? You pray to the Lord Shiva. But when you realize Shiva is not Shiva, then you are looking at Shiva. You're looking at Shiva, but you're praying through Shiva to the universe everywhere. You're praying to Sip, which is omnipresent. You're not praying to Shiva. You're praying to the sun, the moon, the stars. You're praying to the devotees. You're praying to the clouds. You're praying to the rain. You're praying to the stars, the Chandra. So Shiva is in front of you. You need Shiva, but you're not praying to. You're praying through.
Got it.
समझ गए ना? अगर वो
Thank
शिव का रूप, if the Shiva picture is not there, then you will wander. So the picture is in front of you, but you know Shiva is not Shiva.
Thank you, Guru.
Thank you. See, it's very important, therefore, on Sunday to ask all type of questions. To me, the Sunday session is a very important session, and I hope you will make the best use of it. Atmatray, Ashok Chotwani. Krishna was also there, I thought. Okay. Ranjana do, Atmatray, Ashok Chotwani.
Shivam, sir.
Shivoham.
Sir, how to increase eligibility? When we eligible for anything, we can get it.
Eligibility. What eligibility you want?
Eligible for God, we want SIP. For that, how to?
If you want to be in the police force, you should be eligible for IPS. If you want to become in the government, then you have to do IAS course or KPS, different course now.
Yes,
So
sir.
if you want spirituality, then you need mumukshu, you need jigyasu, you need yoga. Eligibility depends on these stages of spiritual awakening.
Okay.
So how are you eligible? Suppose you are a drunkard. Then are you eligible?
No, sir.
Because you are not having discrimination. Suppose you are living in too much craving of the world.
Yeah.
There's no vairagya. Then you are not eligible.
Correct.
So the scriptures give eligibility. What are the 4 eligibility scripture gives? Vivek, Vairagya, Shat Shampat, Mumukshutva.
Okay.
What is the eligibility we give for enlightenment? What is eligibility?
Mumukshu, Jigyasu.
Good.
Yogi.
Magic also.
Magic. Yes.
Mumukshu, asking, GG, ignorance is overtaken by intellect and consciousness.
Yes.
Another eligibility is the 8 stages of spiritual awakening, what you just tried to say. So eligibility is different. There is no, it all depends. See, for example, self-realization eligibility is different. God realization eligibility is different.
Yes.
Self-realization is like high school. God realization is university. Bolo.
So one man said me, when we get a receptive for Prabhu, के लिए हम receptive होते हैं, ग्रहणशील होते हैं, so we can get it.
Receptive, only receptive. How will we get if you have receptive? Receptive means you have to tune the radio, like you tune the radio, like that, na?
Yes.
By being receptive, what will happen, Atmatray?
We'll connect.
That means what your friend is telling, you become receptive and then SIP will come running to you. Is it like that?
Yeah, I want to say that.
No, you tell me, Atmatray, you tell me what is the way to get SIP, you tell me.
We should live in consciousness.
No, but what, instead of having receptiveness, what we should have?
Connection with the God.
Girish, what we should have? Girish, what is that, Atmatray? Yes, Girish, what we should have? Yoga. Okay. Anything else? Anybody wants to say? You should have the first step. Yoga is good, but the first thing you need not receptiveness. You need mumukshutva.
I see.
A person who wants God must have the triple yearning for God. More than a miser has for gold, more than a lover has for beloved, more than a child has for its mother who it has lost.
Okay.
Unless this triple yearning is there and you are receptive, then only you will attain God. But
Yes.
only receptive, okay, I am receptive. Prabhu, come whenever you want to come. Prabhu, come, I am ready. Prabhu, you come, Prabhu. Whenever you want to come, you come. I am receptive. Will Prabhu come?
No, sir.
You must say, huh? प्रभु पाना यही मकसद है मरने से पहले प्रभु को पाना है सब कुछ मिला अगर प्रभु ना मिला तो संसार मिला फिर भी कुछ ना हम पाते. That deep yearning, huh?
Yes.
You must keep on saying. When I was in that mumukshutva stage, you know what I used to say? I used to say, ढूंढूं भोले कहाँ हो तुम भोलेनाथ ढूंढूं भोले कहाँ हो तुम. Huh? So you have to have the deep jigyasu and the deep mumukshu. Then only it will work. Otherwise, Atmatra, no chance. Ashok Chotwani.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Shivam, sir.
Shivam, Ashok.
Sir, to live God, we have to see sip in every human being, every birds, animal, and every creation of sip.
To live God, what is it? To live God or to realize God?
To love God.
To love God. Okay.
Yeah, we have to see sip in every human being, birds, animal, or every creation of sip.
Correct.
I want to know, apart from that, what activities we should do so that we can come close to God, close to sip.
Okay, good. See, Ashok, the first step of becoming close to Sip, first step is bhakti. First step is bhakti. Bhakti means devotion. Huh? It may be anything. Shivoham, 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 Shivo. It is that bhakti is very, very important. Then, after having bhakti, there are so many ways. So one way is to love God. What you said, to see sip in one and all, to love God. Another very important way is to serve God, to do charity, to serve. Or how you go and give dogs. You told every morning you're going and feeding the dogs. Am I right? This is what you told. But you don't see the D-O-G. You see G-O-D. So if you are serving the dogs and you are serving with love, with prema yoga, with that seva bhav of you seeing Satyam Shivam Sundaram, the God is appearing, all these will take you. But the most important thing, making God a priority of your life.
Yeah.
No giving God second priority. The moment you give God second priority, pradang, gone.
Okay, sir. That
God
is
should be the priority.
Yeah. Then
Which
we
means,
come
which means anything comes second. First, I want God. I want God. I want God. This is very important.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, got it? 3-4 points I've given. I've
Yeah,
given 3-4 points.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Krishna and Kailash. Krishna.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, good evening.
Sir, my question is on death.
Yeah.
The book A to Z on death, you had written the body which was formed. On death, the soul will depart, right? You had written that, no? The soul will depart.
I don't know.
And
you are telling me I'm believing what you're telling. I'd written when the body dies, the soul will depart. Okay, now sounds correct.
Yeah,
then
the gross body will drop and the soul will depart.
Correct.
But again, in the calls, there were many calls. One is you said there is no transmigration of soul. And correct. In another one, you said mind and ego just appears in the next gross body. Right?
Correct.
So while reading, I got a different little perspective. So I kept on thinking, now it's lingering on. Sorry. So I just want to know whether my thinking is totally baseless or wrong.
No, what is wrong? What you're saying is correct. Where is the problem?
No. You said the soul will depart. So that means
soul will depart. Soul will depart does not mean it will take Kanyakumari Express and go.
No,
soul
no,
will
not
soul
like
will
that.
depart
Not
means
like
it will leave the body. It will leave the body.
Where can it, for example, then I don't know why this came into my mind. So I'm just putting across, like, is it completely wrong? Because is there a difference between Jivatma and the soul?
Yes. Jeev
What is it?
Atma. Jeev Atma is Jiva plus soul.
Yeah.
Jeev Atma is Jiva plus soul. Soul is only Atma.
So that is what my understanding was. So मुझे लगा when the body dies,
Yeah.
okay, when you said then there is no breath. You had written
Correct.
in your book that means there is no
Correct.
breath.
Correct.
That means the Jivatma drops its association with the gross body, but still the Jivatma has its association with the subtle body, right?
Wait. Can I explain to you clearly? You will be very clear about it. Can I explain to
Yeah.
you?
Yeah.
So here am I as a Jiva Atma. I am a Jiva
Right.
plus Atma. Correct.
Right.
In
Right.
the moment of death, there is no breath. The Atma departs. What happens to the body? The body goes parang. Body goes parang.
Body.
Correct? Up to that
Body
you
goes.
understand. Up to that you understand.
Yeah.
In that moment when the body goes padang, if we are ignorant, the mind and ego appears in a new body. If we are enlightened, there is no mind and ego. Over, story over. What is the confusion?
That's not
Very
my
simple.
doubt. That's not my confusion. My confusion is still it is an embodied soul, right?
Wait.
Jivatma is-
No, there is no embodied soul. Be clear. What embodied soul? Soul is left.
आपने ब्रैकेट में लिखा था embodied soul.
Correct. Jivatma is embodied soul, but soul
हाँ.
left. Then
So
there's no
Jivatma. So my understanding, because you said till you are ignorant, till you are in your mind and ego state, you will not be liberated or unified with the supreme. So मेरे लिए मुझे लगा the Jivatma, the embodied soul, is still associated with a subtle body.
Where is, my dear Krishna? Where is subtle body? Subtle body does not exist. It's an illusion.
Ignorance, nah, that is why we are getting a new birth, right?
If you are ignorant, then it exists.
I'm telling about the ignorance.
So what happens in ignorant person when the body dies, the Atma leaves. The
No.
body becomes dust. So where are you caught?
Still the Jivatma is embodied with the mind and ego. Till the mind and ego is completely wiped out, the Jivatma cannot be unified with the Supreme.
That is your
Doesn't
imagination.
depart.
That is your. I understand clearly what I'm telling you. In the moment of death, there is no breath because the Atma leaves. There is no Atma anymore. The Jeev Atma becomes Jiva.
That means liberated.
Not liberated. Where's liberated? Liberated only when the mind and ego is enlightened. When we are not enlightened, Krishna, when we are not enlightened.
I am not able to articulate my doubt. I'll write to you.
Okay, but I'm very clear. I don't know where you're confused. If you can articulate in a few minutes from now, you try. Otherwise, you write to me. But there is no confusion in this matter. I can give you the answer. Please don't have any confusion. Okay.
Right.
Kailash, bolo sir, and then Komal. Kailash and Komal. Shivam sir.
Sir, our birth and death, the particular time is written or not?
Written? Ma'am, I am the one who writes. मैं ही लिखता हूँ.
नहीं, आप तो नहीं लिखते. But ये हम daily.
फिर कौन लिखता है? मैं ही तो लिखता हूँ. Birth
नहीं, आप
भी मैं
नहीं
लिखता हूँ. Death भी मैं ही लिखता हूँ.
The supreme power is written this.
अरे मेरे यार. Birth is written based on your karma. Death is based on twin karma.
Prarabdha and ongoing.
Kailash, suppose you are supposed to die now, in 10 minutes. If you do some good karma, some seva, maybe your life is extended by 2 more days.
Right.
Death is not predetermined. It is not predefined.
But the people died, okay, by heart attack, by something. Yesterday, we see one lady is okay by the current at the New Delhi railway station.
Every moment somebody is dying.
She died.
Bolo, somebody is dying. Then what?
So this is written already, I think.
It is not written. It is an ongoing account. It is a dynamic account.
So where will be our death?
Wait.
When will be? When will be?
Wait.
where?
How do I explain to you? No, let me try to explain to you. Now I'll do a good explanation. Ready? Suppose now you have got data balance of 200 MB in your phone. Correct?
Right.
Now data balance as you're doing Zoom call, 200 MB, 190, 180, 100, 50, 40, 30, 20. कभी खत्म हो जाएगा तुम्हारा फोन, कभी कट हो जाएगा.
हो जाएगा after the zero.
अरे अभी आपने अभी जीरो होने से पहले तुम्हारे दोस्त ने रिचार्ज कर दिया.
तो रिचार्ज कर दिया तो फिर चलता रहेगा.
वैसे ही तुम्हारी जिंदगी चलती रहेगी.
तो when will be the death? मतलब anyone know?
जब रिचार्ज बंद होता है, जब रिचार्ज खत्म हो जाता है.
तो रिचार्ज का जो टाइमिंग है वो कब तक का है? It is validity of the recharge.
Recharge is karma, good karma. Okay, so I give you another example.
And second.
Wait. Suppose a wretched person, wretched मतलब गुंडा. Suppose गुंडा को कल मरना है, ठीक है? वो गुंडा को कल मरना है, उसका हो गया, बहुत सफरिंग हो गया, कल मरना है गुंडा को, ठीक है? Then today the fellow does one more murder. कौन गुंडा? उसका सफरिंग और एक महीना बढ़ जाएगा, मरेगा नहीं, और सफर करो.
Right. So he is doing the bad karma.
No, I'm giving example.
Right.
Bolo.
Second thing, the soul. Okay, when it depart from the body, it merge with the supreme power, or where it goes?
Pocket में आता है.
नहीं, pocket में तो नहीं आता.
तो सुनो. Soul is like air in a balloon. When you burst the balloon, where the air will go?
Don't know where it will be merged with the environment.
Correct, exactly. Soul, where it will go?
Environment.
It will merge with the supreme sit. जहाँ हर जगह sit है.
Right.
It will merge.
Right.
Clear ना? कुछ doubt? See, you people should not accept me. लड़ो, मुझसे लड़ो. If I don't give right answer, bang me. What's
नहीं, कहीं तो वैसे कहीं तो जाती रहती तो होगी, कोई घर वगैरह होगा सोल का, कहीं कुछ और होगा.
कभी बॉम्बे जाते हैं, कभी पुणे जाते हैं. अगर सोल को मजा नहीं आता है, फिर वो पंजाब चले जाती है.
नहीं, you also go somewhere, के कभी थाईलैंड, कभी कहीं फिनलैंड.
अच्छा छोड़ो, तुम अभी तुमने कॉफी पिया, आज तुमने ग्रीन टी नहीं पिया. कोमल बोलो, Komal and Krishna has come back.
Yes, namaste everybody, namaste Guruji. मेरा अभी भी इतना क्लियर नहीं है. Like we were discussing about the religion and spirituality कि बच्चों को religion और spirituality का starting point कैसे देना है, क्या देना है when the child is born.
बच्चों को कैसे कोई भक्ति सिखाए, प्रभु कौन है उन्हें ये कैसे बताए, जीवन जो है देता वही प्रभु है.
नहीं, वो तो ठीक है, लेकिन जैसे वो पैदा होता है तो he is born in a religious family, मतलब एक religion में पैदा होता है. हिंदू ये सब, क्योंकि ग्रैंड पेरेंट्स ये जो भी फॉलो करते उसके हिसाब से he has come to that family. तो फैमिली में some rituals are already it is being followed.
तो बेचारा फंस गया.
तो लगता है ना, मैं हिंदू हूँ, मैं मुस्लिम हूँ, मैं ये
फंस गया.
हाँ, तो पेरेंट्स को किस एज में उनको ये बताना है कि तुम ये नहीं हो?
नहीं, बताना नहीं. तुम ये नहीं हो क्यों बताना हो? बताओ ही नहीं कि तुम हो.
वो तो पता चल जाता है ना उनको, क्योंकि घर में
नहीं. I'm 4-year-old, 8-year-old does not know I'm Hindu or Christian or Muslim. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 year doesn't understand. So from the beginning, but problem ये है ना कोमल, how many youngsters today who are 25, 30 who are having children have the sense to teach the child spirituality? है ही नहीं ना. Because
I am taking classes for those parents, so I want to know how to guide those parents.
So first, the parents whom you are taking class, first they should understand.
How
They
to
should
make them understand?
Make them understand that religion is a farce. Religion is not good.
But it's a very controversial thing. वो बहुत मुश्किल होता है समझाना.
No, make them understand that religion is okay as a kindergarten. इतना समझाओ, सब religion अच्छा है, सब अच्छा ही करते हैं. लेकिन अगर religion में फंस जाएंगे, we will not. If we are caught in religion, we will not attain God. There will be no self-realization. There will be no God realization. See, simple thing. The way to ask is
Till
this.
what age they should tell that it is a kindergarten? मतलब वो किस age तक बताना है?
First, the parents must be convinced.
Okay.
The parent must be convinced which religion is right. You are doing one by one parent or many parents?
No, many parents together.
Good. So when you're having a group discussion, so
Yes.
you ask, you believe in Krishna, you believe in Shiva, you believe in Jesus. Which God is right God?
Everybody is right. No, that
No,
I'm able to explain.
No, there's only one God. There's only one God. You call Krishna, you call Jesus, you call Shiva. God is only one. They will agree that God is only one.
Yes, they agree.
Then why religion is telling only my God is right God?
Not right God, but they have their own God.
I mean, every religion, Krishna says Krishna is God, Shiva says Shiva is God, Ganapati says Ganapati is God, Hanuman says Hanuman is God, Jesus says Jesus is God. All religions are telling only my God is God. That is the problem.
Yes, I have to clear this, that they should
You take one thing, you do one thing. I'll give you one special gift. You go to ISKCON temple and take big Shiva statue inside and show me.
No, it's not there.
They will kick you out from the door only.
For them, Krishna is the only.
Then problem is this, na?
Yeah, they are not thinking that Krishna is the consciousness, that they are not able to tell the people.
So let me tell you one thing. If you are trying to teach people, let me tell you, it's not easy.
This topic, when I take, I am able to make them understand, but still I should be much more clearer how to convey it to the parents nicely. Out of all the topics, this is one of the topic. I think is network is gone. I think
Yes, this is thanks to technology. It's raining heavily here, very heavy rains. You have to ask them to cover the router with a cover. Yes, please. Komal, I missed you somewhere. Are you there, Komal? Is there anything you want to say? Komal? Okay, go next. Rajendra ji. Krishna, Rajendra. Who wants to speak? I missed, somehow I lost Komal. Can you hear me? Krishna, can you hear me? Okay, I'm sorry. I apologize. Rajendra ji.
Shivam Guruji.
Shivam, bolo sir.
Sir, I have something confusion on dhyan. Dhyan जो हम करते हैं इसको meditation भी बोलते हैं आजकल. We do it for dhyan. Meditation. Easy words. We just do dhyana or meditation to reach a state of being जहाँ हम निर्विचार हो जाएंगे, निर्विकार हो जाएंगे और thoughtlessness हो जाएगी. ठीक है सर? तो and we'll stop, we'll control all thoughts जो भी है, जैसे भी हम कर सकते हैं. But some people say that किसी picture को लाओ दिमाग में, ओम को रखो, डॉट को रखो, त्राटक करो, different ways of doing this. All these, ये सब चीजें क्या practical है or they are forcible things? इससे forcible हमें ज्ञान हो जाता है.
I'll tell you something. It's an individual matter.
Okay,
This
sir.
is one way of doing is to be thoughtless. One way
Yes.
of doing is to engage. Suppose suppose by locking yourself in Om. Suppose you say,
Yeah.
Suppose by doing this, you're able to lock yourself in thoughtlessness. It's fine.
Okay.
Suppose by doing this, suppose some people are doing, and by doing this, there is no thought, do it. Some people are doing, kuch bhi karo.
Okay.
As long as whatever you are doing is giving you consciousness.
Yes, 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 yes.
You should not be, man nahi bhatakna hai. So I always tell, man re, tu kahe ko shor kare. The man should not make noise.
Okay. One more question, sir.
Yeah.
On thoughts.
Yeah.
Thoughts, sir.
And before you speak, Komal, I lost you at the end. Komal, if you want to ask something, you can ask. Yes, bolo Rajendra.
Sir, जो thought generation है, हमारी thought generate होती है, fundamental thoughts जो आती है, इसका असर, ये मतलब इसका ये किस effect से? What is the cause? Basic cause क्या है? इसका ये cause है जो हम या तो कर्मा का कोई effect है thought generation में basic.
Thought.
Yeah.
Thought is a product. Thought is a product of the thought is the product of the mind.
Yeah.
The mind is a thought factory. Just like आपका अगर फैक्ट्री है, एक फैक्ट्री है, बॉटल का फैक्ट्री है, अगर आप प्लास्टिक डालेंगे तो कौन सा बॉटल निकलेगा?
प्लास्टिक की.
अगर ग्लास डालेंगे तो कौन सा बॉटल निकलेगा?
गिलास.
तो अगर माइंड में नेगेटिव इमोशन डालेंगे तो कौन से थॉट निकलेंगे?
नेगेटिव ही निकलेंगे.
अगर पॉजिटिव इमोशन डालेंगे तो क्या निकलेगा?
पॉजिटिव.
तो we have to live with not NEP, negative energy poison. We must live with PEP. अगर हम PEP से जीते हैं, then the mind can produce positive thoughts. However, by default, if you stop feeding positive PEP to the mind, by default it will produce negative thoughts. अगर आपने रॉ मटेरियल डालना बंद कर दिया, इमीडिएटली नेगेटिव नेप शुरू हो जाएगी. Unmute. Rajendra and then Komal and then we come to Krishna. Yes, Rajendra.
Sir, yes, sir. But इसमें जो कर्मों का असर thought process में नहीं होता है, sir.
No. No. Rajendra, hold on. Thought हमारे अंदर है या thought हमारे बाहर है?
थॉट अंदर से ही आता है ना, ब्रेन से ही.
कर्म हमारे अंदर नहीं आता है, कर्म हमारे बाहर आता है.
ओके. अच्छा, that means we can have good thoughts if we wish. Yes.
Of course.
Yeah. That is, it is up to us to make our life miserable.
You don't have negative thought because of your past karma. You have negative thought because of your present karma.
And comprehensions and different comprehensions.
Whatever, present, not the past. Past में क्या होगा? Past में क्या होगा? घर जल जाएगा. घर क्यों जला?
हाँ.
कोई उल्टा सीधा सामने कुछ हो जाता है. Something wrong happens. Somebody comes, somebody goes. Something happens. You fall. You break your head. All this is to do with the past karma, which is happening. Whatever is happening from outside is past karma. What is happening inside is present karma.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, Komal, you are interrupted, then Krishna after Komal. Yes, Komal, I can't hear you. Your voice is going kuchu. So you check your voice, Krishna, in the meanwhile.
Next time.
Oh, now I can hear you. Bolo.
Thank you. We'll have it next time. I think there is some problem.
No, I can hear you. I can hear you now. Quickly tell me what you're saying.
Nothing. I just wanted to make myself clear on how to explain it to the parents. So this is coming like if I am clear, then it is possible for me to make them clear. So I need to.
Yeah, you first you be clear. If you are not clear, you ask me. Okay, if you have a doubt, you ask me.
I just
I am clear
to the parents. That's what
I am
want.
clear. I am clear. I should be able to make you clear. Krishna and Bliko. Unmute Krishna.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Sir, because Komalji was telling that day the religion talk was so introspective because it was a blow on my ego too, because I was realizing though I had all the spiritual guidance, for me it is not easy to say Shivoham as much as I say Haryo. So mujhe laga the conditioning is still there in the subconscious mind. So that day's talk was so introspective. And now my question is different. My question is, sir, what is the meaning of a spiritual experience or a mystical experience? And you always say, I am nothing. So then what do you see, or what is that experience of nothingness? How do you experience nothingness?
Nothingness, you experience the oneness with everything. When I goes, then when I goes, then you become one with the whole universe. Now you become nothing, you become everything. Because I become nothing. I become nothing, and the one who was I now becomes everything. So the experience, Krishna, is like this. That ego goes. That ego ko ye mera hai, main bol sakta hu, I am good, I am the best. That goes. What am I? मैं क्या हूँ कुछ भी नहीं, सब कुछ तुम ही हो प्रभु, तुम बिन मैं क्या कुछ भी ना. This is the one, this is the feeling. लहर एक हूँ मैं प्रभु, आता मैं जाता प्रभु, तू है समुंदर सारा, तुझ में समाता प्रभु, तुझी से मैं आता कुछ भी ना. So you reach that situation.
But still you retain your individuality, right? You have your specific things to do, specific mannerisms, or specific discipline or routine.
But you feel you're nothing. You believe you are nothing. The ego goes. Suppose I am on this call and I think I am the best on this call. Then I am not fit to be enlightened.
That is that extreme. That is pride. That is another extreme. But nothingness, how can you be nothing?
Same, that only. Nothing is nothing. No. How can nothing be something? How can you say what is nothing? When nothing is nothing, how can you give something to nothing? Correct. Now nothing means nothing. Nah, nothing. No thing. Liko.
Thank you.
Shivam, everybody, Shivam. So in continuation with that discussion, what I see, nothingness is the merging of ego, right? So like your guru said, like man minus ego is equal to God. So when you become egoless, you become nothing, and simultaneously you become everything.
Absolutely.
Right? That is what my understanding. And my question is something else. So we have studied, we are discussing everyday mind to make it monk, right? And we have acronym for mind and monk and everything. But the first monk M is master of mind, right? So to get the master of mind, like they were telling about the positive thoughts, you are telling about the positive thought. If you feed it, the mind become, a little bit pure.
Correct.
The purity of thought will make it insulated through the negative, emotions and
for some time, for a moment.
But how to make it a more strong by giving more positive thought, or what?
You can keep on giving positive thought, but the rascal is very difficult to feed. It is like telling how to feed a dinosaur. How to feed a dinosaur?
Not possible.
So thoda bahut you can give, But then it is like saying, no, I want to feed slowly, I want to feed a crocodile. Can you go near crocodile and feed slowly? Can you go?
No. So
what will happen if you go in front of crocodile?
So in connection with that, these like it says in Sanskrit, yeah, mana vachana karma, right? That is mind, speech, and action. So if we watch this mind, speech, and action, what we speak, what we think, and what we are doing, that if that three things is aligned, maybe it will help the mind to get discipline.
Yeah, you can try, but the man only will take you ulta. Then what happens to vachan and action?
Yes, so that guidance I need, because
No, there's no further guidance. It's very clear. You don't need manna vachan. What is it? Manna vachan karma.
Karma means mind,
it has
action,
to be
and thought.
Delete it. You delete it and you put chitta vachan karma.
Chitta vachana karma. Consciousness and truth consciousness, right? We have to.
Then it will work.
So mind has to think in a consciousness.
Mind cannot think. Remove
mind. Sorry, mind has to be, subside by consciousness, right?
Replace mind into consciousness. In the consciousness, let the intellect have the right thought, and that thought become your action. Then you are in the right direction.
Yes.
Manna, no way. There is in our class, there is no question of mind. No way. Full stop. Mind is the dangerous fellow.
Correct.
Rekha Parvan. Done, Rico? Last question for today. Rekha Parvan.
Shivoham. Bad health is past karma or twin karma?
You tell me.
I think it's twin karma.
Obviously, no. If you have no bad past karma, but you come and you keep on eating red meat from morning to night and keep on drinking whiskey, then which karma will cause bad health?
But sometimes we take so much care, even then it happens. Then
that's why we are not saying present karma. We are saying twin karma, na? Bad health can be twin past karma, because a person can be blind. What mistake that person has done?
That's the past karma.
Past karma. So, thank you. My dear friends, I liked today's session very much because you all came with a variety of questions. And like I said, on Sundays, we should have open questions, and you should come with all dunya bhar ka question you should bring. But if you have a suggestion, I am thinking one day it should be for beginners. So those who want to ask basic questions, what is enlightenment? What is God? How to pray? Simple questions. I don't know. What do you all feel? Anybody feel we should have one day for that? Or because this group is very advanced. This group has got at least 40, 50, 60 people who are very advanced. So whether we should have, that's a session. Let Sukeshni speak. Yes, Sukeshni. Sukeshni, unmute Sukesh. Yes, please.
Yes, I wanted to have the basics once. I think
so
to make it more strong.
So you all please suggest to me one day, which day we should have basic, because Friday is a talk. Sunday is this. So whether we can fix like Wednesday or Thursday, one day in a week for basic session. In that basic session, we will ask very basics of enlightenment. And it will be a refresher course, orientation course. Anybody else wants to endorse that? We should have or we should not have? Will all those advanced people here will be disturbed, or it's a good refreshment? It's a good refresher to everybody. What do you all think? Anybody? Yes or no? Krishna, Komal?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yes, we want.
Yes, we should have. Okay, yes. Komal, yes or no?
No, I'm thinking let's have a separate session like last time also you announced for.
Yeah, but that separate session means another day, another time. That doesn't give everybody to come. Rajendra, what do you feel?
Yes,
that is better. That is better, sir.
Okay.
Once a week, that is better.
Okay, Bliko? Bliko?
I think, hello, I think that will be good for, advanced people also, because, when you interact with other people, they ask basic questions, and you can start only with the basic things. You cannot, talk big things to them.
Even what you want, means if you want to
that
teach,
will be very useful.
Yeah. If you want to help somebody, you need the basic session to also
Basic
how to get
sessions,
the basic answers.
How to convince them right from their question.
Okay, so we will call this session on Wednesday the basic session. We will fix it on Wednesday. Okay, every Wednesday we will have basic questions, and it will be called for, the name of the session will be basic questions. And you are not allowed to ask advanced questions till the end of the session. After 8:30, if somebody wants to ask advanced question, otherwise we will stick to basic questions every Wednesday. So hopefully this week we will start. With folded hands, I bow down to you.